Laing is quite passive, inward-looking fellow. How did that character appeal to you?
I found his tension very fascinating. And it's interesting just in the context of the rest of Ballard's work. Ballard himself had studied medicine at Cambridge for 3 years before leaving to then become a writer. And it's there's a lot of doctors in his work. I mean, here was this doctor, someone who's professionally detached, who's challenged to engage with what's happening. And I just found that character really compelling. And I also am a huge admirer of Ben. And wanted to
really standing close to you on this, yeah.
I would say that. No, I found the combination of Ben, what I understood as Ben's sensibility as a filmmaker, and Ballard, a really amazing cocktail, and just wanted to be part of it. And we met and talked about it, and then I went to watch an autopsy.
Why?
Yeah, sorry, I just throw that in there.
Was
I mean,
which normal Wednesday? Was that basically?
Well, firstly, it was very important to me to represent the dissection of the severed head in a real way, and wanted to do that truthfully, as doctors do. But also, I understood something of the. I think it's a very. If you'll forgive me for saying it, Ben, but I think it's a very Ballardian moment. I think I read his autobiography called Miracles of Life, and there's an amazing bit where he's a child and he's taken through Shanghai, which has been bombed, and parts of it are deserted, parts of it which were once populous and glamorous and sort of exciting, were sort of shells of their former lives. And he talks about reality as a stage set which can be dismantled at any time. And in a way, there's something of Ballard's excavation of the human condition like that. He's saying, who are we behind the mask of our manners, the mask of our civilization? And so I had this very disturbing afternoon with a forensic pathologist watching a body be cut open. And I found his detachment fascinating. He was one of the top pathologists in the country. Someone whose job it is to determine the cause of death. And he was talking, the way he talked about personality and about mental disorder, mental health, the symptoms of mental dysfunction, and how that registers in the human body, just related in a fascinating way to what I think Ballard is digging around in this material.
You often need to go and see an autopsy, and I said no. One scene, the unseen.
In case you do a Quincy and just fall over.